Hello everyone, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Stories 2. Now, this gameplay might be a little different, it might seem a little off. I don't have a headset to listen to my gameplay this time around, because my dearest, wonderful cats have chewed through the cords of my headset. Because it's become apparently their new trend of things to do. So if there's dialogue that they're not actually speaking, I won't be reading it off just in case they are speaking it, and I don't want to get in the way and mess stuff up. But just in case there's no dialogue, I'll sit on it for a second so that you can read it if you would like to, and then I'll move on. So apologies for any change. Hopefully by the next video I'll have a headset and everything will be back to normal. But until then, you're stuck dealing with my crap. Ah, yes, the desert cave. A beautiful place. I mean, not as much as the crystal cave was. That wasn't a crystal, the ice cave that had all the mining crops in them. Now that place is great. Zooming around the fish. I just want my Ratha back, man. I know I've said this before, but like Ratha is one of my mains even in the after game. He still sits on my team. And it's just because I like his abilities that I've given him. He's just a strong monstie. It's worth keeping him around. But I hate it when he's not on my team because I put so much time and effort into him. And they just rip him from me. Like it was nothing. Anyways. Life powder. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I've talked about this, but if you go into your items and you come over here, you get these nutrients, and you can use these nutrients on you or your monsties. I always like prioritize the player, and they up your stats. You can only use so many of them. I believe 10 of each, and then you've maxed out like what your stats can be. And while the monsters can level up and they get stronger as they go and blah blah blah, your character, on the other hand, never does. So that's why I always prioritize giving all the nutrients as much as I can to the player before I start on my monsters. And then the second most person or creature, second most thing I prioritized the nutrients on was Ratha. And then whatever monsters I wanted part of my party in post-game. So, yeah, you'll be able to purchase them later, too.
Roberto, spill the beans. Why did a Plesioth appear in the Barrens?
Be patient, and you'll find out soon enough.
Does a Plesioth have something to do with the desert?
Want to chill it with the questions? The answer is there, if you listen to the monsters.
Listen to the monsters?
Look, I know they don't actually speak, but it's possible to find out why they came somewhere and what's making them act all weird. If you pay attention to them, is what I'm saying.
Old Red could hear the voices of monsters, though.
Red? Who's that?
My buddy's grandpa. He was a genius writer, and my friend here has definitely inherited that.
Red. I feel like I've heard that name before.
What's gotten into you? And what's with that face?
Hmm? Do you mean like the Red?
You knew him?
No, dude, only the name. He's known amongst hunters as a pretty radical rider.
Wowza, buddy! Even hunters know about your grandpa!
So your Gramps was Red, the far-out rider who could vibe with monsters. In that case, you better up your game, kid. Okay, let's go see if you figured out the answer.
Yeah, I'm not sure that really covered anything. Roberto knows Red without knowing Red. Says I need to up my game. And asks, let's figure out if you really know the truth, and then doesn't divulge in what the truth could be anyways. Dragonite ore is always good. So are the mushrooms. Yeah, we'll keep going this way. I should have gone the other way. Would have been quicker because I don't know how to backtrack. Well, there's no point in backtracking here. Usually around that corner is where you need to go, but I was not paying attention. I go this way. I was just gonna collect the goodies. Ambush, okay, everybody be cool. We can take them. Just when I thought this cave's waterway would make a perfect habitat for Plesioth. There's no time to make field notes. You've gotta fight. So I think I want Puka. It's either power or speed. I'm probably making the wrong choice here. It's probably power, but aha! I was correct. I'll take my small victories where I can, thank you. Cephadrome move through the sand like they're swimming in water. Their eyes are no good, so they use sound to hunt down prey. Sound, huh? What do you say we put on a little show for this thing then? Ho ho ho! So we want this honeycomb.
Let's go!
Ta-da! Nice one, buddy. Now hit it with everything you've got. Actually, I'll wait, because getting 2 crit hits in might be better than just getting 1 right in. Alright, now ride, because then it prevents it from attacking, and we get a big hit in. At least that's just my personal preference. Now it's Envy, because it's almost dead. Now I believe it's power. Again, I'd be very wrong. Because I am. Roberto-Doo-Doo's doing it. It's okay. I know the sword is this, but I didn't want to change it. Hey, Roberto's finally up to his power. I can do a duo with him, but most of the duos are the same, so I'll let you see what his ability is. There's Roberto's ability. He's been doing his best to avoid it up till now because he always is using different abilities to make it so he can use that. But there it is, folks. You've all seen it firsthand, right here. Looks like the monster's chilled out now. So did you figure anything out? Chilled out? We killed it. What do you mean?
Right?
Yeah, I think we did. We're a little closer to the truth now, anyhow. Naviru, you're a dumbass. I mean, I guess so is my character because we apparently have the same mental ability as Naviru, unfortunately.
The reason there was a Plesioth in the Barrens was the Cephadrome?
Correctamundo. The Cephadrome drove the Plesioth out of its territory. In its usual habitat, the Plesioth wouldn't have troubled us.
You're making me feel sorry for it.
It's the natural order of things. We're all just trying to survive.
It's necessary? For survival?
Monsters compete for territory, dude. Then they devour one another to satisfy hunger. It's just the way it is. Like it or lump it.
So they attack each other simply because they want to live.
Right. And it's the same with hunters. We take down monsters so that humans can survive. We all take the lives of others to prolong our own. That's the truth, and there's no changing it. You just gotta roll with it. It's just my opinion, but I think we stand to gain a lot from cooperating, you know? Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
Nope.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's work together to solve the mystery of the pits and clear Ratha of suspicion while we're at it.
Well, let's head back for now.
Roberto? Thanks, dude. Sorry I said hunters and riders can never get along.
Hey, no worries. It did hurt my feelings a bit, though.
Well, as an apology, I could offer you the fine fungus specimen my buddy found earlier.
How totally rad of you, thanks. Seems like you got your Gramps smarts after all, huh? Let's see. Huh? Oh, there's a bug on it!
Huh? Ah, that's right. It slipped my mind, but Roberto gets totally grossed out by bugs.
Naviru just offering my shit away. As if it's his right to do. I get that they made the character mute and all, but still. Kinda bullshit. I get one egg option and one option only. No other eggs for me today. Now, supposedly we've proven ourselves to get Ratha back. But, if anybody knows anything about games like this, something always seems to happen. There's always more.
If you are reading this letter, I believe you may be having doubts about your mission.
Ratha is at the lab.
Huh? Who's there?
You were made commander not for your good judgment, nor for your skills as a scrivener. It was because you understand the bond between Ryder and Monstie better than any of us.
Why do you know where Ratha is? And what's this lab? Where is it? Is this?
Everything will become clear soon. You must hurry.
If you find yourself at a crossroads and do not know which way to go, please trust yourself and follow your heart.
Urgent news, Commander! There's a monster loose at the lab!
Lilia! We fixed things up for ya!
I see. Roberto, you need to go to the lab.
The lab? What? Did something happen?
I've had a report that a monster has gotten loose. I need you and the other hunters to investigate.
Got it.
Wait a minute! We proved ourselves! Now give us back Ratha!
Ratha isn't here. Right now, he's at the lab.
What?
Roberto, hurry!
What about these dudes?
You should go with Roberto. We'll need you to step in if Ratha loses control. If anyone can stop him, it's you. You're his beloved rider, after all.
Lilia!
And of course we'll need your help too, Naviru.
You got it! Just leave it to us!
Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah. Guess I'll see you later then.
We don't ever need Naveru. He doesn't assist in any way, shape, or form. He tisn't needed. And yeah, I guess he tells us about the eggs, but they're shiny. And if they're shiny, that's good enough for me. Anyways, that looks like all the time I have for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we'll be figuring out what's going down at the lab. So stay tuned for the next one. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.